Now, you guys know that I'm always listening to you guys down in the comment section. So I see when you guys are making requests, asking me different things. So with that being said, which one is better? The Bluedio TMs or the Bluedio T6s? Right after this. What's up everyone? This is your boy El Jefe and I'm back here with a new comparison review for you guys. So after my T6 video, I got a lot of questions asking me which one was better, the T6 or the TM. Now I normally wouldn't do a comparison review between two headphones that are so far apart as far as price goes. But being that you guys asked me so nicely and so many times, I'm gonna go ahead and make this video for you guys. Now this is the part where I usually tell you guys, if you guys are interested in these products, check out the description box below for the links. As far as the Bluedio TM goes, links are right down in the description. Feel free to check those out. These are some dope headphones. Best under 40, hands down. As far as the Bluedio T6 goes, I can't really recommend them to you at this time unless you're running one of the brand new flagship model type phones. Specifically, I'm talking about something like the Samsung Galaxy S8 or S9, the Note 8, the OnePlus 6, iPhone 8, or iPhone 10. If you've got one of those devices, you'll most likely 99% be perfectly okay with the T6 and won't have any issues. But if you're not running one of those top-end devices, or if you've got, say, one of the Xiaomi phones or one of the Huawei phones, even if they're the top-end ones, they are having some major low volume issues across a ton of different devices. Not everyone is experiencing this problem, but it is serious enough for me to actually come out and tell you guys this and say, hey, maybe hold off on ordering the T6s at this time. And I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive considering I did a full T6 review. I'll leave a link to that right up here. If you check the comment section on that video, the pinned comment is me giving everyone the warning about this low volume issue. So I just wanted to make sure that I was totally clear with you guys about that in case you weren't aware of it. Now, before we go any further, and for full disclosure, I went ahead and bought the Bluedio T6s and the Bluedio TMs with my own money for the purposes of this review. Now, before I ramble on any further, let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so first and foremost, let's do the sound quality. Out of the box, untouched, the T6 obviously is gonna have the better sound. It's gonna have the deeper bass, it's gonna have the better mids and highs, just from connecting it for the first time. That being said, the TMs are no slouch here. And what puts them over the top in my book is the fact that they have the EQ adjustment that the T6 does not have. By the EQ adjustment, I mean by pressing down both the volume up and volume down at the same time, you can adjust between 3 different sound modes. Now the first one is just like this totally flat sound profile, which is probably good for monitoring, maybe if you're gonna do audio editing or something like that, or even sound monitoring, good for that kind of thing. The second one, you get some increased bass, you get some increased highs, pretty cool. The third one, and my personal favorite, is this very V-shaped sound where you get seriously bass boosted, you get really good mids and highs. That's my personal favorite one. And that ability, for me personally, is what puts these over the T6s. Second, comfort. This is very close. The T6s have better cushioning on both the headband and on the ear cups themselves, especially on the ear cups. Much more cushioning there than on the TMs. But the TMs are also lighter. So for longer listening sessions, I think the TMs may be more comfortable in the long run. Both of them are very generous with the padding. The win on this is gonna have to go to the T6 based on the fact that the padding is more generous, both on the headband and on the ear cups themselves. As far as call quality, on both, it's like, leaves a lot to be desired. You can make phone calls, people can hear you, just not that great. Would I recommend these for gaming or multiplayer gaming where your buddies have to hear you talking and stuff? Nope. So as far as phone call goes, it's a toss-up. You can go with either of these. It's meh on both. As far as connectivity goes, the win is going to go to the Bluedio TM. They're running Bluetooth 5.0, higher quality sound, more stable connection, real quick pairing, and improved range. And then not only that, any device that I've connected these Bluedio TMs to, I haven't had any issues with volume or any of that weirdness that people are experiencing with the T6s right now. So that's a major win. And then just to elaborate a little bit further, this connectivity issue that's going on with the T6s, it isn't affecting everyone like I said before, but it's affecting enough people that I think Bluedio needs to address this as soon as possible. So hands down, connectivity, the TMs are the winner. And then you've got price. The Bluedio TMs are coming in at $35.99 on Amazon.com right now. The T6s aren't available on Amazon, but I've seen a few of them pop up on there from anywhere from $70 to $100. Retail on the T6s, say on AliExpress, is anywhere from $50 to $80. So as far as the price for sound goes, the winner, hands down, is gonna be the Bluedio TMs. For under $40, you will not find a better set of headphones. Nothing's gonna have better sound quality. Bass, the adjustability, the volume, the comfort. You're not gonna find anything better than that in that price range. This is also why it's tough to make this comparison, because being that the TMs are so good and punching at such a high level for that price, it's gonna be tough for any headphone that's almost double the price to compete, because they can't put out that much better sound quality at that price range. And then lastly, the main difference between these two. The T6 has rotatable ear cups, the TM does not. It's kind of cool, not a deal breaker. Also, the T6 has active noise canceling, the TM does not. For me, the ANC thing is not a big deal here, because the active noise canceling on the T6, it does cancel noise, but you still do lose some of that sound quality. To me, that makes the ANC pretty much useless for me personally, because if I turn active noise canceling on, I want it to not only work, but I also want the sound quality to be at least as good, if not better. So I think the ANC versus non-ANC issue on these is negligible. So for me, between the T6 and the TM, as of the making of this video, the TM is the clear winner. You're getting, I would say, 95% of the sound quality and the comfort of the T6s for half the price. Not only that, they still have the on-ear controls for volume and pairing, and you have the adjustable EQ. For 35 bucks, the Bluedio TMs, just like I said in my full review, I'll leave a link to that right up here, are impossible to beat. For under $40, there's no better set of headphones at all. And I don't care who you're bringing out against them. It could be Skullcandy, it could be Sony, or whoever you want to bring that's under 40 bucks. At $35, nobody's beating them. So all in all, if you want me to make you that recommendation between the Bluedio T6 and the Bluedio TM, then hands down, I'm choosing the Bluedio TMs. For 35 bucks, I don't care about them not having active noise canceling. For all the other features that you get at that price range, plus that sound quality, dude, do yourself a favor. If you're on that tight budget, definitely go with the Bluedio TMs here. All right, everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this comparison review right here. Let me know what you guys think. Which one would you roll with? The Bluedio T6 or the Bluedio TMs? Sound off in the comment section. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, anything that's going on, if you want to sound off, if you want to vent, whatever it is, leave that stuff down in the comment section. I will get back to you guys as soon as possible. As always, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and hit that dislike button. That's totally cool too. And if you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button along with that small notification bell. And this way you never miss any of my weekly videos. And if you feel like being a super cool person, go ahead and share this video with your friends and family on your social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, AOL Instant Messenger, snail mail, send a pigeon message, smoke signals, whatever you want to do, go ahead and share that out. I'd really appreciate that. So with all that being said, I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you guys in my next video.